How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of outdoor mystery beers, courtesy of my boy Max. Max with two X's, from up in New England way. Fully wrapped mystery beer. No idea. I even have a little bit of a little bit of duct tape on the cap. So let's see what the sucker has to offer. He sent off a big old box of beers. Okay, there's something written in there. Can't read it though. Oh, okay. You know what? When you see these kind of bottles and I just expect them to be like barley wine or something big and old. That looks like a big old hazy. Yeah. I mean, look at that. Look at how rich and delectable that sucker looks. Just super turbid haziness, super tight compact bubbles, just south of khaki colored head. But I mean, that is like thick. Like you have to kind of like do that thing when you do the whole thick part of the show. Yeah, big, huge, thick. Got to be like a double IPA, triple IPA, milkshake IPA, something along those lines. When I smelled the cap, I got citrus, but it wasn't like anything crazy. And yeah, big hazy time. Let's see if we can get a nose. I mean, there's a soft green underneath this, but this is all the parts of all the orange. All belong to us. There's a little bit of dankiness in there. I'm curious to see what this tastes like, because I think I might know what this fucking beer is. I know what it is. I already know. I'm not going to say it yet. Yeah, big, rich, tropical fruit. Not even orange now. It's more veering in the tropical fruit. A little bit of peachiness. There's this nice kind of danky greenness on the other end of things. Nothing super over the top, but it's definitely there. Let's just dive in. Cheers. Okay, if this is not Treehouse Green, I will punch myself in the nuts for you guys live on the air. It's Treehouse Green. This is Treehouse. For those that don't know, Treehouse was it about 3 weeks ago decided to do Treehouse Green, and they decided to throw it in bottles. I don't think it was a can shortage thing. I think they just felt like being weird or maybe dabbling into the glass market just to test it to see where their beers would, I guess, land, but also how much it would cost and all that kind of stuff. So you get this huge tropical fruit portion of the show. That's just jumping all over the place. You're getting citrus, you're getting stone fruit, but it really comes off more like tropical fruit for me. But it's got this real slightly sweet kind of confectionery thing with the citrus portion of the show that makes you think kind of like tangy, but not synthetic or bad. There's this biting kind of dankness on the other end of things, this big, huge green on the other end of things, and this ultra soft, super creamy kind of mouthfeel that has a little bit of kind of bubblegum vibes going on with it too. So it's just hitting all the parts of what you'd expect from a really well done hazy, more specifically Treehouse Green. That's just unwrapped. That's really good. I have not had, let's put it this way. I'm Team Julius. I am. I always will be Team Julius. I don't think I'll ever, I'm trying to find the beginning of this, ever jump off that. But I don't remember green tasting this good. Now, that has nothing to do with it being in a bottle. It is just, kind of the way it is. So, yeah. Let's see if we can dive in here. If I'm wrong, I'm blown away if I'm wrong. I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong. Oh, jeez. Don't you hate it when stuff breaks? I would like to thank Max for the epic wrapping on this sucker. Oh, got that neck all covered up. Oh, wait a minute. Did Green had a thing at the top, didn't it? I don't remember. I could be wrong. I might be punching myself in the nuts for you guys. That should be able to slide right off, right? Ugh. Okay, well, there you go. That was about, I think, one of the most easiest mystery beers I've ever done in my life. Just because once it came out pouring like that, and then once I tasted it, there was no ifs, ands, or buts about this being what it is. It's absolutely fucking fantastic. And it drinks amazing out of the bottle. 7.5%. I didn't guess ABV or anything because I just knew what the beer was. Yeah. Oh, man, so good. Way better than I remember it being. Not that it was ever bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just way better than I remember. it's been that long since I've had a green, I think. And just honestly, just brought me back to why Treehouse beers were so good to begin with, to be perfectly honest with you. Because the way it shows that root portion of the show, and the way it shows that absolutely epic kind of greenness in there is why it's called that, and why people love this beer, and why Treehouse got as big as it is. Because, I mean, their core lineup is still kind of their best beers, even though they come out with new stuff and they do all kinds of weird stuff now, and they all in the stout games do all. No, their baseline is so delicious, so well done. Yeah, there's no hiding it. This is absolutely fantastic beer. I'm pumped I got to try this. Thank you very much, Max. This is probably I wanted one of these bottles so bad, but I'm not one of those people to kind of reach out, because I don't want to be that person. Not even like the YouTube market, like to my friends. I don't want to be like, hey man, you got one of those green bottles? Just because I wanted one of the bottles. Got to make sure I don't throw this out. This is actually going to go on the shelf. That's how much I dig this kind of bottle of this beer. So yeah, super tasty beer. And just, yeah, I'm still Team Julius. I am. I will till I die. Man, this has me thinking. Let's put it that way. So let's talk about this beer. It's one of the better double IPAs. Yes, that's what this is. They probably call it an IPA. 7.5%. That's kind of double range for me. It's one of the better hazies I've had. I was like, yeah, it's Mount Rushmore status shit, man. It's just that good. A little buggy in my hair. Yeah, it's just that good. I've loved this beer. I've always loved it. And yeah, it kind of is better than I remember it being. That's how good it is. Value and availability, I forget what these were. They were probably the same cost as the cans, which isn't that much. And leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like fucking super well-made beer, hazies, doesn't matter really. If you like hazies or not, this is really well-done beer. If you like well-done beer, you'll like this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this mystery beer. Not so mysterious. Once we got to the taste, it was pretty. It was probably the most confident I've ever been going into a beer. Actually, there was one other one that I was super confident about. I forget what it was. Yeah, but anyway, thank you very much, Max. Super cool. If you guys enjoyed a mystery beers, the only way we can do them is through people like yourself. You're more than welcome to reach out to me, matt@massivebeers.com or massivebeers@gmail.com. Either place goes to the same thing. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, you can check us doing just the Instagrams and all the YouTubes and all that stuff. Just type in Massive Beers in the old Google search box, and Beer Massive. If you type that in, you see the radio show and the podcast that I do, that I still do, that I don't do much anymore, but you can see us talking, or hear us talking to Dean from Treehouse and a bunch of other breweries, so go check that out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of mystery beer and or green out of the bottle right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.